Julie Truster, but we are upgrading you with something that really kind of overtook the network. We love Hoover when it comes to carpet cleaning. Of course, when you look to floor care, Hoover is one of the first names that you think of. But we are doing this for this show. Julie actually cut her Easter short with her family to come in and do this. So this is the only airing, the only opportunity. It is the Pro PowerDash at a price of $109.99. And just like Julie Truster, it is small but mighty. And Julie, I gotta tell you, first of all, thank you so much for coming in to do this. When we launched the kind of the stepping stone of this version, people went crazy, customer pick, everybody went bananas. Now we are upgrading everybody to the professional version, which you really can't find anywhere. We're also paying to send it to you. And now we don't have to spend $179, $229. The reason most people don't own their own carpet cleaner or steam cleaner is because normally it's a couple $100s, and usually, you know, several $100s if you're renting or if you're hiring somebody. So this is perfect.
Right, and I love the size of it too. So it's Hoover's lightest weight, but it's still full power.
Yes.
It's the only one I'm able to lift up, so I lift it up for the whole presentation.
Exactly. I mean, it's exciting, right?
Yes, and so with the Pro version, because we launched the original here,
yes,
the Pro has a larger tank, so it holds more than a half gallon, and then it has the cord is 2 feet longer, so it's a 22-foot cord, and it's still 12 pounds, and it's still our lightest weight one. So
hey, just so you know, Julie, this is Julie's only airing. She came in for this.
Yep.
We have about 2,000 to go around. While that might sound like ample quantity, remember we are in over 95 million homes, so that's really kind of a blip on the radar. Plus, no one has the professional version, and these are features that you've asked for, but it is still small but mighty. Like Julie said, even though it's in more of a compact package, that does not mean that you are compromising on how well it's going to clean your carpets and area rugs.
Exactly, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because for our demonstration, we do the exact same demonstration that we do with our full-size carpet cleaners. So a couple things about it: it cleans in both forward and reverse. It has HeatForce, so that helps to dry your carpets quicker. And I love that the tanks are clear, because watch as I clean, you'll see that dirty water instantly.
Now check this out, and remember, that's one thing that, while Hoover listens to you, just like we love to listen to you as part of our Customer Appreciation Month, with that clear see-through window, that's something that customers actually requested. They said, I want to see what I'm taking out of my carpet, so that's one of the reasons that they did that. The other thing that makes this so unique, especially in this kind of price point, is your dirty water never touches your clean water.
Exactly.
Meaning, even if you do find, let's say, somebody else's name with a carpet cleaner, many of them have what they call these bladder systems, where, I don't know, it's kind of like this bag inside of a canister, you know, it just gets a little clunky and a little unwieldy, you know?
Yes.
This, it's easy to manage, it's easy to push.
Look at this.
And boy, oh boy, it's getting that stuff out of that carpet.
I know, don't you love this too? So I love that you don't have to tip it back. You just, and anything that's red means that it has a function. So this says press to release, and it's not drippy, it's not messy. Your tank is clear, so you see your dirt instantly, and you just take it over to the sink. There's your plug, open it up. You can clean it out, which I love, and it's simple, it's easy. And Hoover designed it for the person who, maybe you don't have an entire house full of wall-to-wall carpeting. Maybe you have area rugs now, or maybe you just have carpet in your bedrooms. This is the perfect size. So it's a slimmer design, as you can see right here, but it's still full power. And it's still, just like all of our Hoovers, separates your, here's your clean water up here, larger tank, it holds over a half gallon. Clean water with, oh, and by the way, at this price, you get your solution. So it's hot tap water right in here in your tank, then put your solution in, turn it upside down, it slides in, and then your dirty water. And all you have to do is push it like a vacuum. It is so easy, and it's 12 pounds.
I was just gonna ask, so I know Julie started with the size comparison, but that's about what, about half the weight, give or take? I mean, because normally, I would say this is probably...
This is 15 to 20.
Right, so close to 20.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lift it, so.
And I'm not either.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is 12 pounds. And if you look, you can see that Hoover designed this one similar to this one. So this is one of our top of the line. It's an excellent unit. This right here, the PowerDash, is a smaller version of it.
Oh, neat.
So, yep, and you can see the tanks are clear. They both have HeatForce.
They do.
So it has top of the line features on it. HeatForce means that it dries your carpets quicker. Even the nozzle is removable.
It is.
So if you have pets, you can rinse that out.
It really is genius. I know Julie mentioned this, but you do get some of your deep clean solution, which is included with your purchase. The profile of it is so great. I mean, the width of my dustpan and broom is about this width.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, it's about the width of a regular dustpan and broom in your home. And the whole idea is if you have put off or if you haven't purchased your very own carpet cleaner, it's probably because A, they are very big, B, they are very heavy,
right,
you know,
hard to
and
push.
they're hard to push, and they're a lot more than a little over $100. I mean, let's be honest. And at this flex payment, yes, we're paying to send it to you, which is also something we don't ordinarily do unless something is a today's special. It is $22 plus tax. Now, normally we say—
You can't rent one.
I was just gonna say, you can't do a rental for $22.
The rentals are more than that.
They are.
And yeah, the thing is you own this. So it also, the rental, by the way, is 36 pounds. This is 12 pounds. And Hoover designed it where it's easy. It's easy to push. It's designed for smaller spaces, like in between the bed and the nightstand or around the coffee table. It's easy to maneuver, which we'll show in just a bit. And Shannon, I told you we do the same demonstration. Wait till you see this. Okay, so we measure the power of extraction, or how much it suctions up. So what we do is we're gonna do a test with a pitcher of water, and I have it filled up to the line.
Right.
I'm gonna dump it out, and then we're just gonna measure it. And I'm using a clean unit here with nothing in it. So here we go. I'm just gonna pour my water, make sure it doesn't drip off, and then I'm gonna hurry and clean it.
Boy,
so
that's a
you
lot of
want,
water.
maybe it's a spill at your house or a pet accident. You need something powerful to be able to get it up as quick as possible so it doesn't get in the—
So even if we're just measuring the extraction, because sometimes it's not even, you know, something sticky, something smells, something that, you know, I guess anything that we're cleaning up, we want out of our carpet for one reason or another. But if you just consider the extraction and the amount of liquid that this is going to get out, dishwasher, washing machine, something overflows, you know, that big Gatorade gets tipped over, whatever it might be, life happens. And even though this is a fraction of the size and easily a fraction of the price of what we normally ask for any of our Hoover carpet cleaners, Julie, it still does the same kind of extraction process as the full-size units.
It does. It's just a slimmer design. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure. I didn't put down any water or solution, and nothing can get 100%, but the goal is to get—
Holy cow,
I know,
look at
the goal.
that.
Can you believe it?
That's
Okay,
pretty
it's
amazing.
12 pounds, and it's just under the line here. You can even see our rug was a little bit dirty because you can— no soap in there, and you can still see stuff floating around in there. But this is as good as it gets. 12 pounds. It's Hoover's lightest weight. So of all of our carpet cleaners, this is our lightest weight. It's also in Hoover's entire line. It's our most affordable carpet cleaner ever.
Ever.
We sell, you know, the little guy.
Oh, you're right. Like the little like detail ones.
It's a little detailer with the hose, and that we sell that for $119. This is less than that. So this is our only upright. Yeah, it's a great deal.
So here's the thing. We're also paying for your shipping, which that's roughly a $15 value. But as I said earlier, we really don't do free shipping on Hoover unless it happens to be a today's special item, or, you know, again, you know, this day only. This is almost a this day only though, because there are only 2,000 to go around. This was not originally scheduled in this show, but I know many of you got that Dyson Animal before it sold out. And again, congratulations there. But I think whether it was Easter dinner, that brunch, that buffet, that graduation that's coming up, Mother's Day, Father's Day, we all know we've got those big parties, we've got those celebrations, the Memorial Day barbecues and get-togethers, 4th of July. And more importantly, Julie, when you have something at home, you get the mess as it happens. You don't have to evacuate the house and like, okay, I gotta call, you know, hire the professional. And frankly, that's why most of us don't, because you gotta clear, you have to clear your time, you have to clear your schedule, you have to make sure that the pets big or otherwise, you know, the two-legged or the four-legged ones aren't gonna be around walking on that wet carpet, so you really kind of have to clear a space and clear away. And for most of us out there, by the time the professional comes over, that stain is already set. So what are we doing? We're taking the paper towels, we're taking the rags, and what we're doing, we're mopping, mopping, mopping. Well, what you're doing is you're pressing that mess further into the nap of the carpet. So by the time you do get to it, even if you're organized enough to hire a professional, guess what? That stain is already set.
Yes.
And in all likelihood, and the pad.
It gets down into the pad,
so
and then it smells.
I was just gonna say, so chances are you've already got kind of like that bad carpet funk, and it's starting to smell, and the damage is already done by the time you get somebody over there, basically.
Definitely. Now, I want to show you too. I know the unit's not on, but this is how easy it is to maneuver it around.
If you can push a vacuum, you can push this.
Yes, and you know what?
It's probably lighter than your vacuum,
I was going to say,
honest.
a lot of full-size vacuums are 18 pounds. This is 12 pounds. So you can see how easy it is to maneuver, maybe around a coffee table. You know, it's also perfect for area rugs. If you've ever tried to take an area rug to the dry cleaner, holy cow, it's expensive. But this is lightweight, so it doesn't drag your area rugs, which is nice. And it cleans in both directions. Clear tanks, so you see your dirty water. And let me show you again, because this is the Pro version. We launched our original here. It's been one of Hoover's, I would say, most popular carpet cleaners ever. But what makes the Pro different, the tank right here, the capacity is larger, which for you, it means less trips over to the sink. And you just add your hot tap water and put a little cleaning solution in, and then you put it upside down, and it just slides in. I mean, it couldn't be easier. And then down here, I love it because it's not drippy or messy. Hoover wanted this to be easy.
Yes.
Simple and easy. You shouldn't have to read the directions to figure it out. And press to release. It's that simple. I mean, if you missed it, let me show you again. It clicks out. How
Can I
easy
ask you a stupid question though? Once you put that solution in, so you just press the little trigger, and then that releases the cleaning material, the solution.
So you're in charge, and you know where those high traffic areas are, so maybe you want to put a little more solution in those areas. And it's great for area rugs. We have so many, you know, we have a lot of hard floors now, tile and linoleum and hardwood floors. So with our area rugs, this is perfect. It doesn't drag your area rugs. Some of them are too heavy. And now, you know, a lot of people will borrow or they'll go rent one.
They will.
At this price, you can own it and you have it forever.
I mean, that's a big, big deal. And remember, it's a Hoover, so you know that name and quality. We're not branding this or saying this is a this day or this hour only, but Julie did come in only for this show. It is, she really did. So thank you again for doing that.
You're welcome.
Because
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to Julie and her family, who's probably watching at home. Here she is. Well, you know, we're holding her hostage just for a few minutes, but this is your only opportunity. It is the Pro version of what we launched a few months ago and went on to become a wildly successful customer pick. So you get that bigger capacity. It's not heavier. It's not clunkier. It's basically the same price. Like Julie said, in the Hoover category, just those detail cleaners that we sell are $120. And they just, you know, that's all they, you know, I shouldn't say that's all they do. I mean, they're great, but you know, they just do a smaller area. You know, they're kind of like detailers.
And it's manual.
And it's
you have to do it yourself. This is our only upright in this price point. I've been here 20 years. We've never had one at this price that's an upright. And what that means is it's like a vacuum, but you're washing your carpets and it cleans in both directions.
Okay, now if you've seen this demonstration before, what's funny is you've probably seen Julie do this with our $200 Hoover steam cleaners. So when she said at the beginning of the presentation that we do the same kind of cleaning demos as we do with the full size, we really do. And I think it's important to note, and I'll just say this for what it is, your carpet is probably dirtier than you even realize. And I'm certainly not being disrespectful, no matter how well you try to clean your home. It's just like when you move in and out, and you move that sofa, or you move that area rug, or you move that ottoman or that coffee table, and you look and you're like, oh, wow. I didn't realize that's what color my carpet used to be. It kind of sneaks up on us. And no kidding, even if you only use this once, and I know that sounds kind of crazy, but even if you only use this once for spring cleaning, my goodness, at about half the price of our regular full size, one time around the house it's paid for itself.
Exactly.
I mean, it really has.
Yes, and the two different carpets right here represent, okay, the light, you can see that dramatic before and after. This looks like if you've moved your couch and then you see what your original color looks like, and you know, you can maybe tell that it smells fresher. This you can see. Over here, if you've got your darker or your neutral carpets, you can't see it as well. But what I love is Hoover designs their carpet cleaners where they're clear. So right here you see the dirty water coming up and your tanks are clear. So I know at HSN they always say, well, you have 30 days, you know, you can test it out. You know instantly that your carpets are dirty.
No, you really do. And that's, I know I mentioned this earlier, but that's why Hoover designed those clear front plates and the clear tanks based on what customers said. They're like, I want to see that mess. And as Julie said, boy, oh boy, you're not going to need the 30-day returns. You use it once, and even in your most problematic areas, no kidding, and once more, this is not to be disrespectful, those areas around your home are probably more soiled than you realize. You know, it sneaks up on us. And especially if you can't remember the last time you cleaned your carpet, and sadly, a lot of us maybe have never even cleaned our carpet.
Right, especially area rugs.
Especially area rugs, because we think, because I have hardwood floors and area rugs, and then I'm like, well, I can't bring in the big machine because then I'll get my hardwood floors wet, and I'm not gonna take the whole thing out. And so that rug has never been cleaned, and it's been there a long time.
Yeah.
It sneaks up on us, Julie.
And if you dry clean those area rugs, you spend more than what this, you'll probably spend double or triple. Easily. And then you have to drag that rug in your car. This is so easy. Again, 12 pounds. It's our lightest carpet cleaner ever. That's an upright. In fact, our spot cleaners are probably even heavier.
No, you're right.
But they're for a different function. But it's also great if you've got a new puppy in the house or if you have kids, you know, just keep this little guy plugged in all the time. And what we do here is we're on an area rug. This is the blue stuff, the sports drinks that stain. I know my kids' mouths
smell.
Yep, they smell. Exactly. Red wine right here. These are all things that stain. And then we're even gonna put like a little bit of chunky yogurt right there if something's a little bit thicker. And by the way, the nozzle right here is removable. So if you have pets, you can clean out the dog hair or cat hair, which is nice. Now watch, I love that you can see the colors.
You can.
There's the blue.
And that's about as, you know, sticky as it gets. And certainly you don't have to live in Florida to know what a yogurt or a milk or a formula or a sugar-based spill will do in a carpet. You might dab, dab, dab till the cows come home with a whole roll of paper towels. But
Can you believe that?
I know, look at that, in one pass.
I know, but I thought maybe it was gonna take two, but that was one pass. I'm like, maybe that'll be two.
Because that was a lot on there. I mean,
and sometimes the blue looks really blue.
It does, but that's what's so funny. A mess like that, normally, the minute the sun hits it, that's when you start to smell it again, no matter what you've tried to clean it with.